According to the American Bar Association, arbitration is a private process where disputing parties agree that one or several individuals can make a decision about the dispute after receiving evidence and hearing arguments. Arbitration is different from mediation because the neutral arbitrator has the authority to make a decision about the dispute. The arbitration process is similar to a trial in that the parties make opening statements and present evidence to the arbitrator. Compared to traditional trials, arbitration can be completed more quickly and is less formal. For example, often the parties do not follow the state or federal rules of evidence, and in some cases, the arbitrator is not required to apply the governing law. These arbitrators can be anyone as long as they are from a neutral third party. The decisions made by the arbitrator can be binding, meaning they are final and cannot be appealed, except for in very rare circumstances, or non-binding, meaning either party can reject an arbitration and demand a trial instead. Now that you know a little bit more about arbitration, let's see an example.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Bush.
And his name is
Judge Bush.
Mr. Dover, please explain to me your side of the story.
Good afternoon, Judge. I'd actually prefer to go by Ben, if you don't mind. So what happened in this case is Mr. Wright and I, we entered into an agreement about the Augie and USF football game, and terms and conditions were that whoever won this game has to pick up the other person's tab at the crowbar. And then once Augie beat USF 20-13, Mr. Wright did not pick up my tab. I'm here seeking restitution of $100 spent at the Crow.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dover. Mr. Wright, your side of the story, please.
Thank you, Judge. You see, I do not think I should have to pay his bar tab. We never shook on it, and frankly, I think it's just dumb that USF lost. They were clearly going to win.
But did they?
Well, no.
Then why is that a question in this? Can we all agree that USF lost
Yes.
this game?
Yes.
All right, so what is this dispute about? Because it seems like you made an agreement that whoever lost was going to pay. Yes?
Yes. Yes, sir, that was the agreement.
Well, yes, but...
Well, then it seems like we have an agreement.
But, sir...
Mr. Wright,
But, sir...
I was not finished. You are to pay him back the $100.
But that really doesn't seem fair.
Well, it seems fair to me. I'm the judge here. Yes? And I think it's fair, bailiff. Do you think it's fair?
I think it's fair. You think you could have him pay mine too?
That's a good one. Homecoming is pretty rough. Yeah, Mr. Dover, do you think it's fair?
Yes, Judge. All I want is my beer paid for since we beat USF.
Well, I think we are all in agreement here. Mr. Wright, Jack, it is. Right. The court orders the defendant pay Mr. Dover, the plaintiff, a lump sum payment of $100. This decision is rendered by the court. It is a binding arbitration, and my decision is final. Bailiff, please get these two out of here.
Well, I'm just glad the judge and I saw eye to eye on this one. I mean, I knew from the beginning I was gonna be right, so, and since I got this far, I knew I'd win.
I just think this judge is unqualified. Obviously, he would have sided with me if he just knew anything about what it was like to be a sad, miserable USF fan. It's absolutely terrible.
Well, it looks like Mr. Wright was in the wrong.
This example may have been fun, but in the world of business, arbitration is a serious component of dispute resolution used by small businesses and Fortune 500 companies alike. Arbitration can be used to lower the cost and to lower the amount of time that legal cases can last for. Arbitration can also make cases move through faster while still providing a legal binding decision. Understanding the importance of arbitration will help you go anywhere that you want to in the business world.